Major storm we're watching as we come on, the tropical system that will hit the Bahamas yet again tonight. Florida also watching this closely. Rob Marciano has the new timing and track. Tonight, the former cheerleader learning her fate after the verdict, found not guilty of killing her newborn daughter and then burying her in her backyard. But tonight, the sentence on the other charge and what the judge decided to do. 14 million watching the big debate, the first time all the leading Democratic candidates on one stage. Vice President Biden taking aim at Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders and their health care plan. Will taxes go up? Beto O'Rourke on taking guns away. And the attack from Julian Castro on Joe Biden. Did he go too far? The scare at the Empire State Building late today, the man wielding what appeared to be a sword. And what happened next? The new headline tonight about Patriot star Antonio Brown. Will he play? The homeowner and his friend who was looking at Google Earth discovering there was a car sitting at the bottom of the lake behind the house. Tonight, what authorities have now discovered in the car. We have major health news tonight, a possible first of its kind treatment for children with peanut allergies. And the heartburn medication under the microscope tonight. There is concern over a possible cancer-causing chemical in Zantac. And Made in America is back. Can you guess what we brought back with us from Texas?
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on this Friday night. We are just back from Houston. 14 million people watching the debate last night, and we'll have the fallout in just a moment here. But we're going to begin tonight with the breaking news late today. Actress Felicity Huffman sentenced to 14 days in prison for the college cheating scandal. The former Desperate Housewives actress had pleaded guilty after paying a proctor to correct her daughter Sophia's SAT score. In court today, she offered a tearful apology for her wrongdoing and her betrayal, especially to her daughter. Huffman had asked for probation, but the judge sentenced her to prison time and explained why. ABC's Eva Pilgrim leads us off outside that Boston courtroom tonight.
Felicity Huffman walking hand in hand with her husband out of a Boston courthouse just moments after being sentenced to 14 days in prison for her role in that massive college admissions scandal.
Is prison the right sentence?
Inside, prosecutors arguing for a month behind bars, adding a message must be sent for the next Felicity Huffman.
The judge made it clear that she wants to send a message. Just because you've got money and you've got privilege, it doesn't mean that you can get away with something like this.
Huffman, who admitted to paying $15,000 to rig her daughter's SAT scores, apologizing to the students and the school, saying, "I take full responsibility for my actions." Then tearfully addressing her daughter. "I can only say I am so sorry, Sophia. I was frightened, I was stupid, and I was so wrong. I have inflicted more damage than I could ever imagine." Just before sentencing, the judge saying trying to be a good mother doesn't excuse this.
You asking for a bribe?
The Desperate Housewives star will serve a year of probation, do 250 hours of community service, and pay a $30,000 fine. More than a dozen other parents now face sentencing after pleading guilty. Another 19 are fighting the charges, including actress Lori Loughlin and her husband.
Do you guys have any comment?
The couple, accused of paying $500,000 to get their two daughters into USC, pleading not guilty to conspiracy charges. They could face up to 40 years behind bars.
If they both get convicted, she will likely be serving much more time than Felicity Huffman got today.
In making her decision today, the judge noting the outrage in this case, saying Huffman took steps to get one more advantage in a system already so distorted by money and privilege.
And so let's bring in Eva Pilgrim reporting in from Boston tonight. Eva, when does Felicity Huffman start serving this 14-day sentence? And we know there are opinions on both sides of this. There are critics out there who believe 14 days simply wasn't enough.
That's right, David. There is some outrage on social media. Some people saying this is another example of privilege. Felicity Huffman has 6 weeks to report to a prison that will be decided soon. The judge making it very clear today that she wants Huffman to do that community service, working directly with families, telling her after she's paid her dues, then she can rebuild her life, David.
All right, Eva Pilgrim leading us off on a Friday night. Thank you. And we are watching that new tropical storm threat tonight bearing down on the Bahamas yet again. Already so vulnerable after Hurricane Dorian. And at this hour, there are tropical storm watches already on the Florida coast. The latest storm track showing the system crossing the Bahamas, then curving to the east. But the newest track could ease some fears in Florida. So let's get right to Rob Marciano, tracking it all as he always does. But we're all thinking about the folks in the Bahamas. They really don't deserve this.
No, this is going to hamper aid, recovery efforts, and people without shelter. So not going to be another Dorian. That's a good news, but it is going to have some impacts for sure. Now a tropical depression about 140 miles east of Great Abaco. It's going to strengthen tomorrow. Here's the forecast track with the storm watches now up for the Florida coastline. And by tomorrow, it should be a tropical storm and then abreast of the Florida coastline on Sunday, bringing impacts there and then recurving out to sea as a hurricane. Here's our tropical model that shows some of the wind and rain tomorrow. It's going to be strong enough to fly some of that debris around that's left over from Dorian. So a dangerous day tomorrow in the Bahamas. Then Sunday, it gets close to the U.S. We'll see some wind and some rain here on the eastern coast of Florida. But then after that, it does recurve out. So the Carolinas won't get hit. But it's going to be a tough weekend in the Bahamas.
So close to the U.S., but not as close as some of the tracks we're showing it initially.
Yeah, better.
All right. Thanks, Rob. We'll be watching it this weekend. Two other news tonight into the sentencing for the former high school cheerleader who was found not guilty of killing her newborn daughter after burying her in her backyard. But today she was sentenced on a lesser charge, the judge accusing her of a grotesque disregard for life. But she'll now go free. ABC's Stephanie Ramos tonight.
Despite the anguish of a would-be grandmother,
she had a way out.
Tonight, a judge sentencing 20-year-old Brooke Richardson to no additional jail time for burying her baby in her family's backyard.
I can sometimes be selfish, but I would like to think that I've become better.
The former Ohio cheerleader pleading for leniency after she was found guilty of abuse of a corpse. Thursday, she was sobbing after being acquitted on murder charges. Just 2 days after her senior prom, Richardson says she gave birth at home alone, but claims that baby girl she named Annabelle was stillborn.
Did you ever hear a cry or a whimper?
But prosecutors alleged she didn't want to be a teen mom and that the baby was born alive and buried without Richardson ever telling anyone she gave birth. Today, the family of her baby's father heartbroken at that choice.
As we live with our grief and loss, she can now live knowing that her selfish decision was not her only choice.
The judge said he felt Richardson had a grotesque disregard for life before, during, and after the pregnancy, but couldn't take that into account. The baby's skeletal remains will now be released back to her. David.
Stephanie, thank you. We're going to move on now to the big Democratic debate here on ABC last night. 14 million people watching, showing there is high interest in this race for 2020. The top 10 candidates on the stage for the first time, their differences on full view. Frontrunner Joe Biden challenged from all sides, but pushing back on Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, asking how they will pay for their health care plans. Will taxes go up, he asked them. Beto O'Rourke on taking guns back in this country. And Julian Castro tonight, many asking, did he go too far in attacking Biden on memory and age? ABC's Mary Bruce on the campaign trail tonight with Joe Biden's response.
Riding high, Joe Biden today greeting students and snapping selfies.
How are you, man?
On the debate stage, Biden taking on his progressive rivals and their calls for Medicare for all.
And if you notice, nobody's yet said how much it's going to cost the taxpayer.
Bernie Sanders pushing back.
Let us be clear, Joe. In the United States of America, we are spending twice as much per capita on health care as the Canadians or any other major country on earth.
This is America.
Yeah, but Americans don't want to pay twice as much as other countries.
Elizabeth Warren defending her vision.
I've actually never met anybody who likes their health insurance company. I've met people who like their doctors. I've met people who like their nurses. I've met people who like their pharmacists. I've met people who like their physical therapists. What they want is access to health care.
Warren has been rising in the polls, campaigning with her mantra, I have a plan for that. David pressing her on Afghanistan and her promise to pull troops out immediately.
Would you keep that promise to bring the troops home starting right now with no deal with the Taliban?
Yes.
The debate taking place in a state shaken by mass shootings, 2 in the space of just a month. Beto O'Rourke of El Paso making a passionate plea for mandatory gun buybacks.
You know the critics call this confiscation. Are you proposing taking away their guns, and how would this work?
I am. If it's a weapon that was designed to kill people on a battlefield, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
Kamala Harris facing tough questions on her changing positions on criminal justice issues, including how to investigate police shootings.
But when you had the power
Why didn't you try to affect change then?
So there have been, I'm glad you asked me this question. I made a decision that if I was going to have the ability to reform the system, I would try to do it from the inside. Was I able to get enough done? Absolutely not.
But the most explosive moment of the night, former Housing Secretary Julian Castro challenging Biden on health care, seeming to take on his age.
They do not have to buy in. They do not have to buy in.
You just said that. You just said that 2 minutes ago. You just said 2 minutes ago that they would have to buy in. You said they would have to buy in.
Have to buy in. If she qualifies for Medicaid,
are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Be in for it.
But in fact, it's not at all clear Biden misspoke. Today, his team calling Castro's attack a cheap shot.
Your campaign did call Castro's attacks a low blow. Is it fair for your rivals to play the age card?
Sure it is. I mean, look. Last night was the closest we came to a debate, okay? We actually had an open debate on health care, and I felt very good about the debate on health care.
And we appreciate the people at home who watched the debate. Mary Bruce was right there in the hall with us, and she's still live in Houston tonight. And Mary, Joe Biden calling the debate a good night for him, but he also told supporters today he can do better.
Well, David, Biden admitted, quote, "I thought I could have done better, but promised his supporters I will do better." David, tonight Biden is clearly looking forward to the next, more substantive phase of this campaign. David.
Mary Bruce, come on home. Thank you. The new headline tonight about Patriot star Antonio Brown. Sources say the NFL has no plans to stop him from playing this weekend amid those new allegations in a lawsuit. Here's ABC's Kaylee Hartung.
Tonight, the Patriots' newest star on the practice field continuing to prepare to play this Sunday. As the NFL investigates allegations of sexual assault against Antonio Brown, sources tell ABC News the league has no plans at this time to put the wide receiver on the commissioner's exempt list. Players on that list are ineligible to play or practice, but still get paid. A civil lawsuit filed earlier this week by Brown's former fitness trainer. Brittany Taylor accuses the Pro Bowler of assaulting her on at least 3 separate occasions. Brown, who denies the allegations, appearing to address the claims in this social media post.
No matter what they say, no matter what they hate, somebody still got to go to work.
The video live streamed from Tom Brady's renowned training facility.
It's called TB12.
According to ESPN, Brown losing a key helmet sponsor. But tonight, Patriots head coach Bill Belichick refusing to weigh in on any NFL decision.
No, I'm not going to comment on that. Not a decision I would make.
Antonio Brown hasn't been charged criminally. Sources telling ABC News his accuser is scheduled to speak with the league next week. David?
Kaylee, thank you. Next tonight to a 22-year-old cold case solved tonight thanks to Google Earth. A homeowner, his friend was looking at Google Earth, and what he saw at the bottom of the lake right behind the house, he then showed the homeowner. And here's ABC's Victor Akendo.
This is the Google Earth image that helped crack a 22-year-old mystery. Look into the pond. That's a car submerged right behind a home. A former resident of this South Florida neighborhood spotted it while searching the property online last month. The homeowner was alerted right away.
I said, yeah, that's definitely a car. Why? I said, where is that? She goes, that's behind your house.
Barry Fay called his friend with a drone, flew it above the scene, and they saw it. Then he called police. New video tonight showing the moment authorities pulled that heavily corroded 1994 Saturn from the water, a diver then smashing a window and making a grisly discovery.
They immediately shoved everyone off the property and back onto the sidewalk. Obviously, we knew that there was a body inside the car.
The skeletal remains positively identified as William Molt, missing since November 7th, 1997. Last heard from when he called his girlfriend from a nightclub, telling her he'd be home soon. We're told the community where the car was found was under construction in 1997. The question now, how did William Molt end up in that pond? David?
All right, Victor Akendo reporting. Thanks, Victor. And to your health tonight and the major medical headline, a pill for peanut allergies. An FDA panel today recommending approval of a first-of-its-kind drug therapy. The pill, Palforzia, is designed to help children build a small tolerance to peanuts and lessen those potentially life-threatening allergic reactions. Now, if the drug receives full FDA approval, it could be available as early as next year. That's New Hope tonight. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Friday. News about a popular heartburn medication, and the worry is over a possible cancer-causing chemical. We'll have more. A frightening scene on top of the Empire State Building today. The man wielding what appeared to be a sword, and what happened next. The high school scare, the school on lockdown, police responding to a former student inside.